substitutions about to be made by Jorge Jesus. Well, they've had to be patient, they've had to wait, but the moment is here and now. Brazil's all-time record goal scorer, Neymar, the blue and white of Al Hilal for time following his big money move from Paris. And he's on for the final. Al Dawsari. So key to much of their play on the left-hand side. Al Sharani playing just... Michail making way for Neymar. And
for a change from Al Riyad and Masona again swings it out to the back post, and
here now comes Malcolm. Surging forward, support arriving, Mitrovic, here's the chance, Alexander Mitrovic puts it wide.
Just seeing it here, look, lovely little layoff. Malcolm drives with the ball, commits the defenders, perfect timing of the pass. Mitrovic.
We saw the 3 changes for Al Hilal. They're looking to just reorganise a little bit as during the summer. And Neymar just laying the ball off. He's available on the edge of the penalty area. It's into Neymar, the little flick, collected by Malcolm and almost snuck into the
pockets and positions in that number 10 position.
Well, you want star quality. Al Hilal have got it. Malcolm, he'll take the return. Here's Neymar. Oh, what a flick! Keeper comes out. Slammed into the back of the net, referee lets it go, and Al Hilal lead by 3-0. And the substitute, Nasser Al Dawsari, who's only been on the field for a couple of minutes, pads out their lead to 3 goals.
Yeah, again, another scintillating move. Neymar involved so quickly into the action since he's come on to the football pitch, and again Malcolm,
he was clattered, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He looked like he was going to be one to get the goal
to score. Referee just waiting for an official verdict in their next fixture. The next 2 are at home, Al Fayha next Friday, and then against the same opponents in the King Lay as we wait for any involvement on VAR. But getting rid of all the players around you when they're all jabbering in your ear at the same time.
Koulibaly's looked transformed, really, certainly from his form that he showed in. Make it as comfortable as it has been so far tonight.
Short ball there from Neymar. Wants a return. This is Neves. He's got Nasser Al Dawsari available on the far side. Lovely little exchange of passes. He's been booked, and I think the referee has very much got that in mind here.
Yeah, he's taking his time to make a decision, and whether there is going to be another yellow card. There's a few players out there that have been walking that tightrope, particularly in this second.
Well, the referee certainly doesn't look as if he's intending showing a second yellow card. So as much of getting this free kick, do you?
No, I don't think anyone else is thinking that it's not going to be Neymar taking this.
12 minutes to go. Neymar's got a sight of goal here with this free kick. But the wall does its job, and it's the Belgian Dino Arzlanagic again who got his head in the way as Neves strikes the ball in the Serbian midfield colleague, signed from Lazio during the summer. Here's Neymar. Throw. He's only started 1 match in the league so far, but he's played in every one of them as Neymar just rolls. Koulibaly with the chance to clear, and Alakel is the player at the far post as here comes Neymar, stretching his legs for the blue and white of Al Hilal. Support arriving from Malcolm, who makes it 4. The assist for Neymar, the goal for Malcolm. The Brazilians combine. 4-0 to Al Hilal, top of the league tonight.
Yeah, and Samba football in Saudi Arabia tonight. Malcolm, who again has been excellent throughout the course of tonight, and Neymar picking up those positions. The minute he's come onto this pitch, he has looked pure quality. Looks like he really does fancy the role that he's been given, the atmosphere. really, really looking like this is going to be a brilliant addition to this league. You see here they break, Koulibaly does well.
The combination of the two Brazilians for the goal.
He will be disappointed with that, though.
Yeah, Al Riyadh in the bottom three as it stands at the moment, of course, still very, very early in the season. Here's Alexander Mitrovic. Al Break. They're looking for a handball, and Neymar puts it just wide.
Has he given it for a penalty here? I think he might have done.
The referee gives the penalty for handball, which is what we thought at the time. That's what they were claiming.
I think it was the first initial defender when this. Do they try and let Neymar get off the mark? It seems as though the crowd want it.
5 minutes. The crowd reaction was quite similar, and the player who took it ended up missing, hitting the post, with the chance to make it 5. Mitrovic having scored from the spot in the first half, and Al Dawsari does in the second. He kept his cool, he coped with the pressure, smiles all round. Al Hilal, 5-star show against Al Riyadh.
Yeah, no problem at all for Al Dawsari there, and there was a bit of extra pressure. You can see the crowd matches, and that is what the league is going to come down to, I believe, this year, because there is such a gulf now between the likes of Al Riyadh.
3 away to the far side.
Promoted team, but one of the real superpowers of Saudi Arabian football in Al Hilal.
Neymar sending the ball forward. Cano leaving it for Neymar. Sends it beyond everyone. First little combo between Mitrovic and Neymar.
Far superior.
Well, the bad news for Al Riyadh, we're playing 9 minutes at the end of this game. 9 minutes. Utter dominance in terms of the pattern of the play. Never mind the scoreline. Smothered shot there from the Brazilian.
Yeah, but again, gets himself into that little position just.
Here's Mitrovic. Here's Alexander Mitrovic, sighting a goal, trying to tee it up. Neymar almost all the way.
Just trying to be too clever there, I feel. Does really well to burst on to it again. Mitrovic, such an important focal point, able to go and play off there. Gets a little touch, unselfish. You can see he just tries to nick it.
That was a lovely touch from Alexander Mitrovic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and that's what he brings to this team. You just see Neymar there, but again, I don't think many teams with the greatest respect.
Here's Neymar, tees it up. Good save, Campagna, but it is number 6, Salim Al Dawsari.
And that is the icing on the cake for Al Hilal. Again, Campagna does well initially to save the first shot, but doesn't get helped out at all by his defenders. And as we've seen previously, Al Dawsari running in unopposed for a tap-in, which we saw the other Al Dawsari do earlier on in that second half. Was having to be alert when they're not really getting tested when you're a centre forward that hasn't had too much service, but to stay alive when that ball really sum up their night, if for some reason it was chalked off, didn't seem to have been given or to be disallowed.
And the goal has been given. And we're in the 9th minute of added time. Very little for him to work with this evening in this one. There'll be better days and days of... And Al Hilal runaway winners against Al Riyadh. 2 up at the break, adding 4 more in the second half. But Al Hilal have gone top by a point ahead of last year's champions Al Ittihad. And as I mentioned, Al Ali at home to Al Tawoun tomorrow. That promises to be a cracker.